All right, this is our piston filler model 250, FP250D. All right, what I'm going to explain here pertains to all of our D version piston fillers. What I want to focus now is what the valves are, these 4 valves that you see here, and then later on I'm going to show you how to adjust for the particular dispensing of the product. All right, well, you have to understand what these valves control is in the speed of which the pneumatic cylinder reacts. If I adjust this one, it's going to adjust how fast the piston goes in the reverse, and if I adjust this one, it'll control how fast it acts in the forward. Okay, and this particular cylinder, what it does, it changes the position of the rotary valve. For most cases, if not all cases that I can think of, I would want this cylinder to act as fast as possible. For this reason, I would like for these cylinders or these valves here to be open fully and pretty much not adjusted. Okay, and then these valves here, they control how fast the filling piston actuates. If I open this piston, this valve here, it's going to control how fast the piston goes in the forward direction, and if I open up this one, it'll speed up the direction of the piston in the reverse. Okay, on our D version machines, it's important that the speed of the cylinder or the piston be faster than what it could the fluid inside the cylinder could drain out. If you make it too slow, and the piston or the liquid is not forced out of the piston, it can naturally drain. So it give you some errors in metering. So it's important to make sure, especially if it's thin liquids, that you adjust the speed of the forward speed to be sufficiently fast so that it has a little bit of pressure to it. Okay. Now, in order to show how to adjust how much product you're going to dispense, I want to take off this cover because you're better able to, or at least I'm better able to explain how the machine does its metering. Okay, this is the piston that controls the filling cylinder. Okay, you have 2 sensors. You have this sensor here that's always fixed. It is the home sensor. And then you have another one on the bottom that I call the limit sensor. Okay, what the machine does when it does a cycle is going to drive the piston from home to the limit. When this sensor sees the piston inside or senses the piston inside, it's going to reverse the machine, the direction of the airflow, and it's going to reverse the direction of the piston. Okay, and in order to adjust how much it's going to dosify, we can with the hand wheel here, we can adjust back towards the center, or if you want more, you can make it go further. You also always have to understand when the machine is idle and it's waiting for the next cycle, this piston is going to be full at all times. And when you press the pedal, it's only going to dispense how much you're telling it to. Okay, right now I'm going to show you how the machine dosifies. As you can see, when the machine's going to dosify, it's going to fill from the home sensor to the limit sensor. And when you turn this wheel, it's going to move the position of the bottom sensor. So the further we take it, the further along the axis we take the sensor, the longer the stroke is going to be, so the longer the fill. Okay. Right now the sensor, the limit sensor, is near its maximum range, so we know it's going to be close to 250 ml. Okay. This is a graduated cylinder that goes up to 250 ml, and it's just short of 250 ml. For this case, I'm going to set the machine up to dosify 120 ml. Okay, so I'm going to pull back roughly to the center, and then I'm going to tweak it from there to get the machine adjusted on how I want to. Okay, right now I'm just visually looking at the position of the sensor. Okay, I'm going to take it roughly halfway, and then I'm going to run a cycle and see where it goes. Okay, right now I'm looking at we're looking at the cylinder to see how much it's dosifying. Right now it's at about 140, so I'm going to take it back down a little bit. I'm going to gradually go back down to get it to 120. Right now it's at about 130. Okay, right now it's going to be hard for you to tell, but it is at 120. Alright, right now I'm going to set up, in the next part, I'm going to go ahead and set up some bottles, and I'm going to run so you can see how consistent the machine fills from one bottle to the next. Alright, I got about 6 bottles that I'm going to go ahead and quickly run through them. These bottles are a little bit larger than 120, I'm assuming they're about a 200 ml. Alright, so I'm just going to quickly run through this so you can see how accurately it fills. As you can see, by the level of all these bottles, it's very consistent, it's very smooth, and it's very accurate. Give or take, but just simply looking at it, you can tell that they're all even.